Meow. Okay. Coolies. Right. Remember my password. There we go. Okay, smoky dokey. Alright, I think I'm gonna go ahead to the lady spider. Death, and more death. Come on. There we go. Oh dear. Okie dokie. Can I have you? Please. Give me something rare. Fortunate, but that is a-okay. Alright, sensitivity's good. Yada yada yada. Probably drop that down a bit. I'll give that a whirl. Cool. Alright. Lady spider, where are you at? Over here. Let's go. Come on, puppy. Doop. Oh. Hello. Damn, the DPS is good on these weapons, but also, holy hun, sensitivity is crazy. Maybe that's been upped. Okay. Definitely a lot faster than before. Oh, that's right. Oh, hey, Cabbage Patch Kids. Where you at? Kabocha. Hello. What you doing? Clearly you don't like being stunned. Summon your children of death. I'll get rid of them. Like this. Get out of here. Cabbage Patch Child. There's one. There's two. Eh. Come on. Take it. There we go. Hey, bud. Oh. Yo, you got a giant whip? That's pretty cool. Can I have it? Alright, maybe not. Cheeky. Very cheeky. Alright, salad time. Yo, you can block that? No way. There we go. Giant salad created. Bearer's mask. Ooh, okay. This is good. Let's go test out that Alka's children. I really want to see what the drop rates are going to be for these joineries. They've definitely been changed. Alright, so we've got Weatherwood Sap 17. I definitely want to keep garnering those. Because I have a feeling they will actually make those fast travel seeds, I think. Avocado, where are you at? Oh no, there's more children. Come here. Eh, eh, eh. There's one. There's two. Eh, eh. Get out of here. And three. Okay, so wall scaling time. Probably not the best area to do it, but we'll see. Great Bardini, thank you for the follow. How are you?
Great Bardini just followed.
Oh yeah, I forgot to set up the cat. Where is he? Little cat somewhere. I think wherever it wants to be. Maybe not. Anyhow, I do have a digital cat somewhere. But hello. How's your Soulframe joining treating you? Just gonna move that just so you guys can see the health bar. There we go. That's better. Little can. Yo, there we go. What a beautiful experience. Join all the kicks. Yeah. I like kicking those little apricot children. They're pretty fun. Love all the content they've added since the wipe. Yeah, indeed. The good thing is none of the wipes will be happening again, thankfully. And we've got the P12 dropping in, I believe it's November 25th, which is very exciting. Did you watch the dev stream as well? I'm loving Soulframe. I've been part of it since Prelude to 8, so a lot of it's changed, which is phenomenal. Lots of different things to be polished still, so I'm sure that that's what D is going to be working on up until the P12 drop, but absolutely loving it. It's been a very cool experience, especially being able to give feedback on the entire way that the game has been developed and all the little bugs, etc. It's been really nice. Need to see the other half? Oh, as in like the other half of the preludes, you mean? Or I wish I was able to get a code earlier, but I ended up just getting a code just by watching someone play it on Twitch. We had a really good conversation. I haven't seen them play the game for a little while. Don't test it. Oh, sweet. Yeah, okay. Indeed. Alright, Helix. Let's see if that invite works. I don't know if it'll work. Doing a little fun run at the moment, but I will see if I can bring Helix in. Invite. Nice. I'll head to Spider-Man. Discord. I'm not going to run the co-stream thing because it takes a lot of resources from anyone's computer. So, hola, ¿cómo está? All right, so Spider-Man. Half of it, need to see the other half. Bajini, what do you mean by need to see the other half? As in like the new updates that are coming through, or the previous preludes? Ah, okay, I understand, yeah. Yeah, there was a lot to unpack. Certainly a lot of stuff, but I did pull up and create basically a very cheap way of saying, hey, this is what's coming up within the dev stream. Firstly, there's the Koga, which is basically like the new hard mode of the game. So it's a potion that we can actually create with Verminia, which is really nice. So I'm really excited for that hard mode as well. So it's a consumable, this one here. It's got like a little skull on there as well. The compass UI, also very exciting stuff. It will be always visible. That's been a huge request from a lot of people. The concept art for the Empress of Eldvel is very nice. It's also, I think, Jessica, I can't remember her last name. She's done a ton of different voice acting for like Baldur's Gate 3, etc. So it's very, very cool to see that coming through. I've got a whole bunch of other stuff, but I do have Helix Rook in game at the moment. She's also streaming Soulframe, and we thought we'd just co-op a bit of a run just to kind of test a few bits and pieces, which is really nice. So hopefully we'll be able to take out Randip pretty easily and go get some bosses done as well. Shadowheart? Yeah, it was Shadowheart that she did, yeah. Wonderful. Alright, I'm gonna see if I can maybe do a little voice interaction with Helix as well. I wonder what their chests are going to be dropping now, because these ones seem to be quite rare. Family photo. Awesome. There we go. I'll send through. Cool. Alright, where are we? Here's Helix Rook. Where are you at? There we go. We got the fam photo. There we go. There you go. Family photo. I will see if we can go do Spider Mom. And then we're probably just going to do maybe a few of like the faction tales. I'm not really sure on what Helix wants to do in reference to... oh no! Oh man, these guys are real sneaky. Sneaky, sneaky. Alright, let's go get the Spider Mom. Alrighty. Are we ready? There we go. Pretty easy to take her down. And Vidigris. Wonderful. I guess we can go do like the Banneret, and then we can go do the Nell Knight. I'll just see if I can get Helix into a call. So at least we can, like, voice com. If you're keen. Oh no, more Cabbage Patch Kids. Hey. Yeah. There we go. Get out of here. I love kicking these little dudes in the face. It's great. Oh, wow. Okay. I did not know that they could be downed like that. That's cool. Very cool. I do like making mini salads out of these dudes. They're probably one of my favorite little characters out of uh, out of Soulframe so far. Let me just a few bits and pieces. Do. All right, there we go. Just got to get a few bits and pieces set up, and then I'll see if I can pull Helix into a Discord call, which will be nice. Do. I really like these masks. Just while we're getting set up for the call, I do have a bit more information on like Paragon skins for the birds, the burbs. These look really, really nice. Iselda, Tethrin, the normal one, and Siren. We've got a whole bunch of stuff too, like the bow that's going to be coming into the game. This looks absolutely sensational. So I'm very excited about that one. The Oshelda Wild Pact is looking very delicious and juicy. So I'm very excited for the Oshelda. The Paragon pack itself is the very final one. So it encompasses all three of these. I'm assuming it will encompass all of the armor and the weapons, etc. that come with it, plus all of the packs themselves from the different packs. Moonsteel threads, arcs, Paragon parapet. I'm not really sure what that is. The Paragon, I'm assuming that is the title that we get. And also Allura. I'm not really sure what Allura means. But I am very excited for that though. Sarah, hello. How are you? How is stream? Allura is a figment. What is a figment though? Is it like the flower? Ah, it's a dye. Okay, well that's good to know. That'll be really, really nice. A figment. A figment to me is like a pigment. Parapat's a talisman. Ah, okay, right. Yeah. I think yeah, very excited about these. But even like the Siren Pact, I think would work really nicely as well. I really like the design of these. I'm really hoping though that the Paragon Pact pack encompasses all of this. But, you know, a lot of it's all speculation for the most part up until we actually see Prelude 12, which is like November 25th. So very, very excited for that though. But how was stream? You guys are smashing on the bow and arrow. I'm still trying to work on the Odiak and Tethrin setup that I've been playing around with. Specifically more so I can see how I can boost out the voltaic damage for it as well. So it's been working relatively well so far. But like you were saying before though, with the smite mechanic on Soul Steel, I definitely heartily agree on that. So it will be nice to see some of that information hopefully get updated within the Pacts node trees as well, just so we can understand a little bit more clearly on how some of the different abilities are working within the game at the moment. I bet you are. Yeah, it's been a really big, like, weekend, basically. And also, like, the video work on the starters guide that you put out was incredible as well. So, yeah, it was massive. You definitely deserve a very, very good rest after all the work that you've been doing. Holy Anna. It's, yeah, it's been a big week. I can absolutely see that, so... Nice. Yeah, I bet. Yeah, you're a machine, my friend. You certainly do. You don't slow down. That's for sure. Who have we got? Dribble. I will be curious to see how the Tethern Pact, whether or not it's actually going to get revamped before the launch of P12, to see if it only applies specifically to the melee weapons rather than all weapons. Although I'm going to say I'm not going to be upset if that is not the case and Fella stability applies to every single uh, weapon type as well. And I thought I just like poetry, just to tell myself I understand. I do like that they're moving away from poetry as an explanation for stats in the game. Uh, but Dini, I agree on you that, with that. I don't like riddles. Certain things I do, like the puzzles in game, etc. Sure. Oh yeah, Sarah Helix is here as well. We took a family photo before. Yeah, I would absolutely like to see a lot more clarification on pack descriptions, the nodes within them, and being able to understand exactly what they are, which I'm sure will come in alignment with the new starter way of entering into the game. I think it's kind of a concept of let's get stuff out, get people testing it, and then look at things and then kind of fix it up later, which I can understand. Being a prelude series of iterations of Soulframe, that makes a lot of sense to do that. Just get the work out and then we can refine it later. So I think that's actually a decent thing, but I really do hope that that information does get clarified very clearly. So yeah, the flavor text is lovely. Yeah, I agree. I think the flavor of the text is amazing, really well done. But I would like more specification on certain things as well, especially to do with Smite, Soul Steel, how to actually activate it, etc. But again, that'll probably all happen within the update next week and a half, essentially, and then we'll have even more stuff to play with, which is going to be great. I'm just going to see if I can actually pull Helix into a Discord call. I don't really like doing the Twitch stuff. Sometimes it can get me a little crazy. All right, let's just do that and see how we go. Boom.
Wait, there we go. Is it working? I think it's working. It's working on my end. I might have accidentally muted you.
Just
Hold
slightly.
on. Okay, I'm not hearing you if you are chatting in stuff right now, Smooth.
Hang on. I'm just trying to get the
Also, my connection is turning to crap. But I also need to make sure
the
that
sound
it's set
operational
up on my stuff
on
here.
Discord
So
apparently doesn't like me.
that should be on. I'm gonna turn that down a tiny bit for y'all.
That's fine.
Still no audio yet, though, Smooth.
Maybe
you might need
it
to
doesn't
do
love me.
some Discord setting testing on that real quick.
All right, we'll do that there. If it wants to. There we go. There we go. I think it's working now. Hola, ¿cómo está?
Why do I have...
Sarah also says hi. She's in chat.
And that's good.
Yeah, Sarah, jump in. That'd be awesome. Yeah, let's do a family run. We won't start the
What happened?
What?
Also, this is gonna get a little interesting, so I want to make sure that I'm not like accidentally cutting into that chat.
No, you're all good on my end.
Is Discordia? There it is.
I just find
go bottom right.
With Discord.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on with sound, Smooth. I'm not hearing anything if you're saying stuff.
Oh, really? Let me see. one there. Input. Actually, hang on. We love this sort of stuff. It's always really fun. Bluetooth apparently doesn't like anything. Studio. There we go. Oh man. All right. All right. Is that one working for you now, Helix? See, now I can't hear you, which is annoying. Or just the cutest. We try. I'm having trouble understanding what I'm doing to... Went to the faction boss guy. Forgot his name. I've been getting led by some dangerous areas to complete these quests, but I'm missing something. I don't even have my armor set equipped. Keep saying I don't have enough fragments. Versarin. What faction are you part of, firstly? I'm just going to catch up on a bit of chat too. And then Helix, where are you? Let's go for Sarah. Okay. Audio. Okay. Cool. Sarah's in. Dope. Wait. Oh my god. Sarah, we don't have each other in game? Oh no. Do I have you in game? Don't think I do. Wait, is that your in-game name's the same as your chat name, yeah? Cool. I'd 1 of 5 verse 3 of 25. Maybe my bias, I do like it. I wonder if others do. Smite Chance is an interesting choice. I'm used to factions from constructions, but I wonder how well other people understand it. As far as the like Smite goes within the game, it's not extremely clear on how it actually operates in alignment with the Soul Smite and the Soul Steel as well. So I think that definitely needs to be clarified quite a lot. Oh, you can hear? I can't hear you, which is really annoying. Why can I not?
No, I cannot.
Oh no, I can hear you now.
Sorry.
No, you're good. I can hear you now.
I think it might be the microphone side.
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Look who's joining.
I love Discord. All right.
Sorry, got excited in your ear. Let me mute.
No. Don't mute. You're fine. All right, cool. We got Sarah in as well. Very cool. All right, so before we do, let's do a family photo. This is very cool. Everyone's got like different fashion. I'm actually wearing the original Forget Bar set. So I'll send these to Discord after as well. Very cool. And I like the fact that we're all playing with different weapon bases as well. So that's very cool. But yeah, let me know when you guys are ready to roll, and we'll take on the Nell Knight. I was kind of hoping that I could get a tier star 3 faction tale specifically to see if it would actually drop a boss up here. I would really love to see by the end of it, if you guys want to do the Mendicant King, I want to see if I can create a boss fight that spawns down near the Mendicant King for a battle royale. Very lucky to be able to actually create one yesterday. It was really fun. So I don't know if you guys are up for like a dual boss battle, but I was able to garner a Nimrod up against the Mendicant King, and Nimrod won. So I guess that'll give you a little bit more information as to how powerful Nimrod is as well. So, all right, let's go get this Mr. Nell Knight. So, Sarah, did you want to join into the Discord as well? Because Nell Knight is really, really fun, and I really hope that we get his weapon as well. It looks amazing. So I'm hoping if we do get the Mendicant King's greatsword, we also get the Nell Knight's big mace thing that he's got, which is really, really cool. Oh, sorry, Helix, that was you. My apologies. Jesus. Nice little... Oh, I don't want to body block you. Alright, what did he drop? So he's dropped the nettle, so that's good to pick up. A pretty good little dagger as well. That is one that I sold off though. We have done the Spider Moss Mom, Etheldred, and I have taken out a Butcher as well, but we do have access to the Impity Dude just at the waypoint, and then all of the rest of the bosses if you guys want to run those as well. Yeah. Oh, true. Yeah. Yeah. We've got Tethrin, Siren, and then who's working? Oh, Shoulder. Yourself. Yeah. Oshelda's one of the best packs in the game, I swear. It operates extremely well with pretty much every single thing in the game, which is great. So, I guess we could probably run down to the Impity Dude. I'm not really sure how to pronounce that name, to be honest. Popo, Tagster, good morning. How are you? Well, it's afternoon now for me, but relatively morning time. Lucky enough to have Sarah Loves Archery and Helix Rook within the squad. We decided to do a impromptu family run all the way. Oh, wow, you had 3 hours sleep. That is not ideal. How come you've had 3 hours sleep? Very crazy. Crazy, crazy. I think I'm not even sure what time I went to bed last night because I did do an extremely late stream. My time, I think it was roughly like 10 p.m. and I went to roughly around like midnight last night, but it seemed to be quite fun. A lot of people were awake, where generally when I'm sleeping, you guys are all awake. So I decided to do a completely different time zone, which has been really nice. So. And it was really fun. I got to create a battle royale. I'm not sure if you got to see that. Something's off. How do you mean? Let's have a look. Oh, wow. Like 3 hour sleeps? Interesting. Do you have like a lot of screen time though? Screen time can definitely do that. We got the giant mountain to go against. Oh no. It is a-okay. Actually, no, we don't. Oh, well, we will have to go there after for the Malrog boss fight, which will be nice. But I am hoping that we do get some of these blessed joineries. Curious though, what packs are you guys part of, Helix and Sarah? I'm part of the Alka's Children. I did switch away from the Silent Rose, and from testing, I don't know if it's accurate, but I felt that running a lot of the faction tails with Silent Rose seem to drop a lot more consistency within the Blessed Joineries as well. We're just doing a trio boss run, so Helix and I have just taken out Etheldred, the Spider Mom. I took out the Kabocha, and then Sarah Loves Joinery has joined in. So we're all jumping in to do a boss run within my instance. And then I'm not too sure if you guys have got active bosses on yours, though. Helix and Sarah. Alright, so there's Impity Doodah. I do love the Phantom Flock against Impity. It's very good. His stagger is absolutely smashed, which is phenomenal. And hopefully we get a blessed Fable. Blessed by Mora. That would be phenomenal. Mockery Ilk. Yeah, that's okay. Alright. Cool. Faction does not affect Joinery drops? Really? Because I always found, more so specifically with the Silent Rose, I got a lot more of the Vadagar Stags dropping when I was part of Silent Rose. I find I get predominantly more Martyr when I'm Kith of Kings. Some Vadagar Stags, but not a whole bunch. But I definitely had a lot of success with the Blessed Joineries. Oof. I have to say the game does look a little bit rough without the volumetric fog setting turned on, so I may actually just switch that on. It's not my first preference. It's not ideal, but at the same token, at least like a low setting will make it look pretty. So it's more based in location than anything. Okay. That's good to know. Because for some reason I always thought, oh, maybe it's like the actual faction that you're a part of. So much damage. Alright, who have we got? Banneratstein. Question about the castle siege. Is there a method time when third Banneret comes out to play? It feels different every time. Well, I mean, this is the Banneret that you've actually got to take on to be able to neutralize it. But as far as a third Banneret, are you talking more like the particular siege itself? Because this is the only one that will really spawn up here. But there is another Banneret within the actual castle as well. So there's like kind of like a two-stage to it. And then you get access to Malrog himself. The one on top. Oh, like Malrog? You're talking about Malrog. No, I'm pretty sure like he generally will spawn out, but if he doesn't, just like relog into the game. Sometimes he'll just stand there like wailing and trying to get out of the actual doorway, but it can be blocked a lot of the time, which isn't ideal, but hopefully that'll get refixed before we actually get into P12. Oh, nice. Helix, you brought the Everflame. That's very nice. Everflame is extremely good too. This is literally like our own little mini battle royale in Soulframe. It's great. Actually, you know what? I really wouldn't mind getting this giant club as a bonk stick, as a heavy weapon. I think it'd be really, really nice. All right. I will run through if you guys want to, and I will see if I can take out the archers that are just on the upper ramparts as well. because they can be painful. That's for sure. Thank you. I will take your soul. But Malrog can still be quite buggy as well. Tegster, yeah. For the most part, like, I have found doing single runs or like solo runs, generally 9 times out of 10, will basically operate relatively well against the boss runs that we tend to do. It is really fun being in a squad, but as far as like co-op at the moment, it's still a bit janky. So hopefully that'll get you know, its increase of smoothness within the game. I'll take your soul and I'll take this lady on. Good old dribble. Oh no! Helix, what happened? Oh no! You got savage there, Helix. I love it. It actually looks like that you'll be respawning as a Banneret. How good would that be? Changing your frame. Actually, that'd be kind of cool if we could do that, like a certain amount of time. That's actually really cool. All right, Malrog time. We'll see if he actually wants to spawn properly. Hopefully he does. Which towers you get RNG based on available spawns near where you are. Okay, I'll keep that in mind, especially for the locational drops as well. But that's really good information, Sarah. Thank you. I swear, you know every inch of this game. It's impressive. Alright, mage time. We'll take you out because you're really annoying. And no more healing from you. Thank you very much. Ooh, I will take that soul though. Awesome. Alright, so hopefully Malrog does want to spawn. Yep, he does. Great. And he's completely annihilated. Excellent work on boys. That was phenomenal. Oh, hang on, Sarah. That's your torch. I don't want to steal your stuff. There we go. Ooh. Epic. All right. I guess what we could do is pretty much run down to Nimrod, Wazid, and then head off to the Mendicant King. I think that will be a very cool battle royale, to be honest. Oh, Sarah was in the ground. That's funny. I just saw the message in game. I really do hope that we get the sound activation for messages in game soon. Hopefully soon. What do we got? We got the doggo. Doggo's done. Oh, we got the bonk stick lady. What level is she? Ooh, 26. Okay. Man, the arrows, I swear. The one-shots are amazing, especially with the Arcstorm rune. Sorry, the Alka's Breath. It's very effective. Do you guys feel like doing the Cicade event by any chance? guess we could run that, and then... Oh, we got little Bambi saved. Hang on. There we go. We got a few more family shots. All right. Deer. Indeed. I do like the deer. I think the deers and the squirrels are predominantly the most effective of the totems, I would say. Especially more so for the, well, potential smite chance that they offer. But definitely for attack speed as well. So we do have a 3-star, so I could probably activate that on the way to Nimrod if you guys like. And then we can go smash him. Expo Darks, indeed, I know. Yeah, I would honestly, like, in reference to arrows and damage, Sarah, I would love to see the bows have, say, like, some sort of node ability that we can activate through the combat arts with the bows to be able to, say, like, do an empowered shot, as an example, similar to the Syngergies enemies, how they shoot those, like, big old blue arrows at us and they stagger us. I would love to see a few more iterations of different damage types that the bow and arrow can actually do. I think that'd be really nice, because I really do enjoy the bows as well. They're very, very nice. I have been re-leveling the Thistle as a courage-based weapon. I'll take the external area guys out too. Nimrod. Lovely. I do like the fact that you can actually aim at him when you've got a bow and arrow. He's very, very funny to take down, especially when he's in this guy. Did we get the Everflame rune? The ever-elusive Everflame rune. That would be nice. Unfortunate, no. Oh, yeah, we're definitely ready for the Koga, that's for sure. Absolutely. Alright, I'll just whip back to Mr. Avocot, and I'll activate the tier 3. And hopefully we get the Abadagar Stag spawn. That'd be nice. Hola, little champion. What's going on? Where is this Sparrowtail going to take us, though? Okay. Ah, okay. Well, that'll take us up against Marta, so that'll be good. We can fight another Nimrod. And possibly get some of the Odiac fragments as well. You leave Sarah alone, you evil mage. Alright, let's see if I can pull that. The ping's exciting? Yeah, I think my being in Australia as well is not ideal for ping, that's for sure. It probably adds quite a bit of challenge, I'm sure. I mean, it also is, like, I think one of the main servers is in a different state to me anyway, which is unfortunate. So yeah, the connectivity has to travel all the way down there and then all the way to the other side of the world. I would really love to have a much better and faster connection, that's for sure. Okay, so they can still stag you even when you're doing a cast on animation as well. I hope that gets looked at. But I have to say, yeah, even with my current setup, the ping is still pretty, like, it's pretty rough. But we make do. Alright. Little avocado shop. Yeah, see those blue arrows that the archers produce, I think would be really nice to have as an ability for the envoy, especially within the combat arts for bows. I think hopefully that may come with like the ode bow that's going to be coming up in the game as well. So we shall see about that. Oh, we got a little purple bunny. Okay, yeah, we'll do. Where are we? Do. Oh my lord. Wow, you're not wrong, Sarah. That's pretty crazy. That's actually funny. I'm going to show that on chat. That's crazy. The visual bug in co-op might be worse with higher ping. I would say so. So, do you mind if I share that one though? That's crazy. It actually looks like you're already in Koga, Sarah. That's crazy, hey. Like it literally looks like Koga. So wow, okay. That's actually really good to know that though. Where's the other one? Oh, this is the second one. That actually looks kind of nice though. Actually, no, it doesn't. Not until I opened it. Wow, that is rough. What's the ping play for you like though? As in say like getting all your abilities off. That's nuts. Crazy, crazy. Makes archery more challenging? I bet it does. That's nuts. But at least we know like how rough it is though, considering. But also too, I do blame the IPS that I'm on. You guys are already in the thick of it. I love it. Basti, guten Tag. Oh, guten Abend, actually. Wie geht's? I'm just doing a trio stream with Helix, Rook, and Sarah Loves Archery. They're both very prolific in the Soulframe community for this game, which is really cool. Guten Abend. Yeah. You know that I'm not super proficient in German, but I try.
Just subscribe.
Ah, Dankeschön. That's extremely lovely, Basti. Thank you. Oh yeah, Texter, are you Deutsch? I can't quite remember. Basti and I have known each other for a very long time. And Basti actually does streaming as well, so which is very cool. So we're all in the Austrian, that's right, yeah. Oh, you guys are like right next door to each other. That's really cool. Very nice. Okay. With oh gosh, you guys have been smashed. Or so my UI says. Alright, I'll see if I can just pull these guys away. Alright, where's more enemies? Come on, I don't want to waste this this rune. Hello from the Caribbean. Oh wow, how long are you in the Caribbean for, Busty? That's very cool. Must be quite warm there. Be amazing. Very nice. Also, I meant to ask, Busty, do you play on PC by any chance? Because if you do, I can give you a code for this game. It is very worthwhile getting into. Unfortunately, it is not on different platforms just yet. We're not too sure when that's going to happen, but eventually, hopefully, it does. Which I'm sure it will. Oh no, I've got no Cloudquell. Nuts. Oh well, we don't really need it. And he's already targeted me, so watch him do his teleportation move. Just a jump That's all he does. Absolute madness with this one. Crazy, crazy. Alright. Almost got him though, which is good. But granted, you guys are like super overpowered as well, which is awesome to see. I would actually like to see a lot of the moves that Nimrod produces with the polearm be translated over to the envoys as well. I think that would make a lot more fun with the polearms. Like, they're good, but I still feel they could definitely do a bit of a brush up. That's for sure. Oh, nice. And we've got the Weeping Dress. Awesome. I can actually quickly go make a Cloud Quell potion finally. I'm glad that the amount of resources that we need for Cloud Quell potion creation is actually good now. Oh wow, okay. I can finish off the quest to the Nightfold. That's cool. Good to know. Hello. Bonsoir, ça va? It's time to play the game. Awesome, there we go. Yo, Helix. How are you going? Was the thank you very much for the raid. I appreciate you for doing so. That's very cool. Hello. Hello. That was actually a really cool battle though. Like the other one as well with the Malrog as well. That was very nice. Grey Fox, hello. How are you? Alright. So where are we at now? So that's Martyr done. I guess we could probably go do Wazard if you guys want, and then we can go smash out the king. I'm really hoping that we had a tier 3 spawn of the Sparrowtails, specifically for a battle royale. Very excited for that though. But how are you guys all enjoying Soulframe? Are most of you all within the game now, or are you still waiting for a code? Tomorrow I'll fly home. Ah, you've got your MacBook, Basti. Okay. Oh, you've got Diablo. Wow. Okay. Yeah, got you. Nothing Wong. Hello, familiar name. What's going on? Are you guys keen for the, Yeah, I know, finally. My time zone is not ideal, I admit that. So, yeah, I could potentially start doing midnight streams, which would actually probably align quite well with you guys as well. But as of next week, I will have to be doing weekend streams moving forward. I've been lucky enough to be procured for a particular contract, which will take me away from weekday streaming, unfortunately. So I'm in game, but I haven't played it in a bit. I was told a lot of stuff has changed. Indeed, yeah, and I'm sure that there's going to be a lot more changes coming through with the P12 update, which I'm actually very much looking forward to, as I'm sure that we all are. Especially with the Founders Packs coming through, the Greatsword specifically as well, being able to craft it and actually give that to another envoy to essentially share like the namehood of being a founder, I think is a really, really nice thing to do. So across the world matter too. Indeed, Helix. Yes, we do. I love watching you guys stream, honestly. It's been an absolute treat watching both yourself and Sarah Loves Archery just hang out, play the game. It's a phenomenal piece of art in my eyes. It's been a really, really good journey from Preludes 8 to Preludes now. And then seeing how that's going to translate into P12 is really, really nice. So yeah, the Founders Packs, very excited for them. I'm certainly going to go for the highest tier. And I'm really hoping that I can actually muster up a bit of extra funding as well, because I've got a little plan in mind, but I have already said it. But because you've been such an instrument of information as well, Helix, I'm actually looking at seeing if I can get enough funds together so I can actually see if I could gift you one. I would hope that we can do that. So I was talking with Tegster the other day as well. And yeah, they'd mentioned that I had already said or mentioned that I wanted to see if I could get a gift of a Founders Pack for you. So hopefully I could do that within the time frame of when we get the update. So there you go. And you've also been very helpful for me ever since starting Soulframe 2. So yeah. Aw, sobbing. Well, you're an incredible content creator as well, and you're a very good human. So I think you know, playing and streaming is one thing, but also being a kind-hearted soul too is something that I've been able to I guess build that with like a friendship over time. So yeah, that's my little gift to you. And now everyone in chat and Sarah knows this. So, you know, you guys have got to keep me to it. So that'll be my gift to you. An early Christmas present, if you will. And, you know, also a little bit of gift of like, sorry for the bad ping. But yeah, I played the mage class, was new. I don't know the actual name or what the classes are called. Grey Fox Sarah is actually playing with Oshelda at the moment, or Oselda. It's a phenomenal pact. It's really, really nice. I might actually see if I could switch to it myself. Right. Okay, game. We're not actually in battle yet. Don't worry. We do have default setups for different loadouts. Unfortunately, they're pretty janky still. They don't hold the information that we tell it to hold, unfortunately. So I've just been using the default one, but I do have a preset Oselda setup, so I'm really hoping that it actually does work. So this is my other fashion I came up with, the Regal Green Man. I love it. It's all of Garen Rude's fashion put together with the Witan and the Odiak gauntlets as well for the magic. Okay, good. It actually did save them. Is the game trying to make me lie? I will bring the spirit-based Odiak though. So, all right. Let's actually, I probably should put some more virtues into the courage tree. I probably have a little bit too much. But yeah, Sarah and I are actually using the Oselda Grey Fox. It's a very good pact. All the packs and the starter kits are very good in their own way. Personally, myself, I chose Oselda very much for the sole reason of Bestone, and then increasing duration with the spirit virtue will allow you to basically stone an enemy for an extended period of time. Bosses, it does differ, but as far as the wizard's concerned, he does get roughly a couple of seconds that he's stoned for, basically, which is really, really nice. The other thing to be aware of, though, if you are using a magic weapon against him, he does rebuke your abilities back at you very quickly. He really does not like being touched by magic damage. You can probably send them back to him a few times, but I generally have not been able to master the ability of blocking properly. And I would also really love the wizard's entire outfit to be able to be farmable from him. Just putting it out there because there's so many of you in chat at the moment, which is exceptional. So let's put that little note there for DE and be like, yo, can we please, can we get the wizard's outfit sorted out? Okay, so we've got a 2-star available. I think we could potentially do a 3-star tier.
Grey Fox
I'm really hoping that
just
I can actually, thank you very much for the follow as well, Grey Fox. I really hope that we get a tier 3 faction tale, so we can actually get the battle royale happening that I'm really hoping that we can get happening. I love these dudes. Even this guy's club would be really nice as a blunt weapon in the game as well. I really would like to see a lot more of those weapons come through, but again, I guess it would just come down to the direction of like DE and what they're planning and all those sorts of good things. So hopefully we can see a few more come through. There's 2 more magic weapons. Indeed, yeah, Grey Fox. There is the Odiak, which was originally the starter weapon for the Oselda spirit user, but now there's 2 more. There's the Earthroot Staff, which is farmable from the wizard that we just killed. I think it only takes about 2 or 3 fragments to complete. And then we have Gwillin as well. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your stream. Thank you, Sarah. Pleasure to have you as well. It's been awesome. And then the Gwillin staff is the starter weapon for the spirit user. We also have access to totems and runes within the game. The three little flowers on these gold ones, they are predominantly the rarest of all the totems in different weapon classes, but luckily enough, the magic weapons do get the highest tier, which is really good for defense. Unfortunately, we don't get a huge amount of physical defense boost with only green level rats, which only give you 10 physical armor at max rank. So I actually opt to put those two in because I always like to manage out and see, okay, what kind of physical armor have I got? What kind of magic damage reduction have I got? And also the Pact of the Waste Bar, the Waste Bear Bromius is also very much attuned to your overall armor stat as well. And then, yeah, we do have the Earthstreet stuff, so I'll probably bring this one along because I really enjoy the reduction of enemy armor. I don't know how well or effective that is. And the additional smite chance is, yeah, it's okay. But the bow definitely seems to take on smiting enemies a lot more effectively and more consistently over the other weapon types with smite chance. But overall, like the higher the smite chance allocation with most weapons, if you can basically boost that, you're in a good spot. And especially with bows, with the arrow hail, it's very, very good. So yeah, I think with a lot of the weapon setups within the game at the moment, I feel like there's a lot of disparity between, say, like what we were discussing before with like the Pacts as an example. A very good example of it would be, say, like Garen Rude as an example. Herd Heart, healing yourself and your party cultivates idle power. I feel like these sorts of bits and pieces just need to be brushed up and just given a little bit more clarity around what they do. It's something that Sarah brought to attention for a lot of people as well before. We were discussing that earlier. I think with a lot of, say, like sympathy, for example, was being mentioned, regaining life on smite. It's actually not on smite itself. It's on the soul pull from the enemy. So I think these sorts of little bits and pieces, I'm sure, will get reworded. So dealing damage on soul steel or something like that, I think would be more appropriate than saying you're regaining life on smite. You're not, because smite is the activation of an enemy soul being exposed by your weapon or your damage output. So I'll actually bring Garen Rude to show you what I'm talking about. Let's go down this guy. Helix, did you want to do the Mendicant King as well? Good night, enjoy the stream. Thank you very much, Busty. Good night. Always nice to see you in chat too. And thank you again. Awesome. Very nice to see you. There are secondary weapons in the game as well, Gray. So I'm not too sure like how caught up you are with the secondary weapons within the game. We've got quite a few different numbers of daggers. Grin is still probably one of the highest smite chance daggers in the game. Watan, the one that I have, is actually very good. I'll pull this one up and show you what I mean. I don't actually have the right amount of courage to be able to get the right damage output happening, but I can actually switch that up. But the smite turns 2 and 25 is okay. Grin 9 and 100. I mean, the higher they are, I assume the more smite chance that you have. As far as, say, like the fly blades, from what I have been using, and the build that I've been putting on them with the additional smite chance, that seems to, I don't know how effectively produce more smite, but I have had a lot of success with Preckley's over the Skilter. Even though it says 1 in 25 smite, this one still has 1 in 20, which is even lower. So yeah, I would really like to understand a little bit more about the smite potential for every single weapon within the game. But unfortunately, we just don't have enough information like on how they actually operate effectively enough within the game. So there is quite a lot of stuff to be looked into and hopefully explained a little bit more clearly within Preludes 12, which will be coming roughly in about like a week and a half. I would assume so, yeah. I think having like a 1 in 100 chance would be like a higher like smite chance, but I've found that using 1 in 20 over 125 in smite seems to actually apply a much higher smite chance to an enemy, which is quite nice. And especially with the Precles as well being 1 in 20, and then the Skilter being the 1 in 25, I have had more success with on smite on hit rather than the Precles, which has been nice. So but the Grin I've also found too is very good for the smite again. Even though it says 1 in 100, so I'm not really sure how or why it actually does as well as it does. If anyone has info on that, that would be fantastic. All right, I am going to activate the Alka's Children run, and hopefully it drops a Vadagar stag out near the Mendicant King as well. I wish there were numbers and percents. Yes, I know. I do too. I think having the numbers, it doesn't really give you that much, really, unfortunately. A huge part of why I love Warframe is that I can plug and play with equations and numbers. Yeah, I think that's why a lot of people enjoy rather like the percentiles and the like times multiplier for say like your crit damage and crit chance, especially in Warframe, and being able to work out the mathematics behind it as well. That is not my strong point. I'm going to be very open about that. Maths is certainly not my my shtick. But I do understand the functionality behind something. In say like the smite within Soulframe, it's interesting to see it so applicable on say like your bow on your arrow hails, but then you use say like a singular weapon, it kind of still, you don't know how much of a chance that is for it to actually proc, which is unfortunate because I would actually really like to work with that a lot more and just understand, okay, well, if I've got this certain like totem that gives me a certain percentile chance of smite to soul. Oh my god, we lucked out, Helix. We've got the Spirit of Ecor. Yay, we can create a battle royale. I want to show you guys what I've been talking about. It's actually a lot of fun. I've got a notebook by my computer just for Warframe. Yeah, that is very wise. Yeah, I use like OneNote, and I just put notes together and just think, okay, like I've tested this. This looks really good. What's working here? What's not working there? I guess we can take the top path down to the Mendicant King. Holy moly. I'm very excited for this battle royale. I did do one yesterday with, I think it was the Nimrod. So we'll see how the stag goes against the Mendicant King, but I don't think the stag really triggers its aggro against other enemies. It's predominantly more so against your envoy, which is quite interesting. And its tracking is absolutely crazy. You can run away for it for, you know, a couple of 100 meters and it'll still, actually, it will eventually go back to its spot, but it will track you for sure. All right, we'll take this dude down. We love you, Sinecure. And we've got a nice Banneret. What level are you? You're a level 19. Maybe, do you think that we could bring her down to the Battle Royale, Helix? I think that'd be pretty cool. No, she's gonna die. Oh, look, we got nice River Pearls, which has actually been really nice to see River Pearls be redistributed throughout the drop tables for enemies as well. All right, scrolly wolly. But I do agree, though, Grey Fox, with the percentiles being additional or like added into the game, I think would be very beneficial for a lot of people. A lot of people who have much better maths than I do probably would appreciate it. And then just being able to put those percents together to be able to understand, okay, cool, like I've got this much percent to increase a particular like smite on an enemy, so I can actually pull their soul more consistently, which in reference to say like the bows as an example has been phenomenal. The amount of smite that you can actually pull from a bow is ridiculous. So let's have a look. I will bring... I'm going to still maintain bringing Oshelda over that, but I think with the combat arts, I was playing around a little bit with them the other day with the bows. Wolf's Eye, I've only got a small increase to it on the perfect aim. On the Rife Knocked, I am boosting it more so within the hail of arrows. I don't really need Ready Mark, in all honesty. But for the dodging, though, for perfect shots, it does charge more quickly, apparently. So I thought I'd give that a whirl. There's no use in using, like, the parry, the vaunt, my leg, salted blade. I mean, I could use it, but I choose not to. The camphor arrows, these sorts of bits and pieces of the combat arts, I would like to see a little bit more of a thorough explanation on, especially with the arrows of camphor. Like, where do they come from? Who do they apply to within, say, like the 3 different bows that we have in Juniper, Blitzel, and Thistle? So it would be nice to see that explanation, even within, say, like the description of the actual item itself, where it says, like, underneath it says magics, you know, it could give you like the camphor arrows as an example. Build wise, I've chosen to do the spry ×2, so increasing that smite chance of 1 in 13 chance by 2. I've got the maxed out rune of the Alka's Breath with the Arcanic, and the physical damage reduction armor rat, and then I've got the 15 plus charge % rate, which is nice. We can see a percentile there. It would be lovely to see that transferred over to these as well. I don't have a huge amount of armor on. I'm going to admit that, because I like to play play very destructively, I would say. Well, if it's over X and X per attack, it would be % multiplied by the amount of attacks. So 1 in 20 is really X times 20. Depending on how many attacks, that would why it feels frequent for smiting. Yeah, I mean, like, that makes sense to me. I mean, seeing anything that has like a higher smite, like 1 in 100, to me, I just thought, oh, well, that doesn't really seem like that's going to be very viable at all. So what would be the point of doing that? I need to go get the Mike Wazowski paperwork. I will BRB Ms. Helix. And then we can bring on... actually, wait. Oh, okay. For some reason, I thought that was Marta for a second. I thought, that'd be cool to see Nimrod again, but I'm very excited to get the Vedagar Stag out and create a battle royale here. Alright, little Zoot mask. Awesome. And then, where is our little paperwork? Mike Wazowski style. Not there. Do we have the paperwork? Oh no, we didn't even get the chest. Oh my gosh. Shocking. I'm talking way too much. But that's the whole point. With 2, 3, and 4, attack would be close to 100 more, or increase for smites. Okay. Yeah, well, that makes sense. Yeah, sorry, Helix. I was talking way too much about, like, math things. Gray is teaching me in chat about smite calculation, essentially. But yeah, that does make sense to my head, so there is math. Indeed, there is. Well, I mean, I'm open to learning. Oh, wow, I've got a little purple rat. These guys are really good to pick up around townships as well. Helix, I'm not sure, like, if you've got any feedback on the rats of where to farm them more effectively, but I've found most of the time, most of the areas that are outside of, say, like the starting point area will generally give you purple and gold, depending on what particular weapon tier that they will apply to. Alright, so there's the chest, and then I'll run and grab the paperwork for Mike Wazowski. It'd actually be really cool if we saw a cameo of Mike Wazowski at some point. Don't know why, but I always think about that. Are the other magic weapons hard to get? As far as I'm aware, not really. I believe that you can buy the Gwillin from the Alka's Children faction shop. The Odiak, it does drop from the... Oh, wait, we got more paperwork, do we? Oh, there it is. The Gwilyn staff is from the Alka's Children. With the Odiak, they do drop from tier 3 faction drops from the Nimrod as well. Oh, you've got the electric gloves? Yeah, they're insane. They're very, very strong weapons. Oh, look, we've got some... Oh, actually, whoops. I just brought their attention to it. Let's bring the shrimp over to the the Mendicant King and the stag. Sweet. We've got a battle royale. Excellent. Oh, wait, they are corrupt, though. But that's all right. Let's go wake up the king. Let's live dangerously, shall we? Helix, if you would like to do the honors, ring that bell. I love Battle Royale. It's one of my favorite things to do in this game at the moment. Hey, hey, hey. Leave her alone. Oh, he can actually stagger you, unfortunately. Alright, here we go. There's a an AoE stun for him. And can we get the... Yes, we can. Alright, cool. So we got a soul steal, which is nice. Okay, maybe those prawns or shrimp are not so ideal to keep alive, but still. And I'm certainly not doing anywhere near enough damage to the Vadagar Stag at the moment. Yay, we got the king. Awesome. This is the true battle royale of Soulframe. I absolutely love doing this. You want the staves? Yeah. The Earthroot staff is it's quite acquirable from the Wizard of the Wastes. Alright, so we'll see how Garen Rude goes up against all of these dudes. Have you guys got any feedback for the Garen Rude shift as well? Like, what was the actual shifting in Garen Rude? I didn't really notice it all that much, to be honest. If we can, sometimes the... yeah, there you go. The prawns will actually do stagger to the Mendicant King, which is pretty dope. Cheeky, and he did do a translocation as well, which is kind of cool. Alright, let's get you out of here, Mr. King. I think we've definitely done something very dangerous here, Helix, but this is very fun. I love doing this. I would love to reset up another one of Battle Royale with the Nimrod. Alright, we'll get rid of him. Also, too, if you guys aren't aware, when you kill the prawns or the shrimp, they do drop their blue lanterns. Run up and pick up their stuff before they explode. You've got roughly about 3 seconds to do so. Oh, sweet. So the king is taking on the stag. All right, Helix, let's get our popcorn. I also play Warframe. Indeed, Grey, I do, yeah. I've been playing Warframe for roughly about 10 years. I finally got to LR5, I believe. I think it was about 2 weeks ago, roughly. It definitely took a while. But I'm okay with that. I think once you kind of understand more of, say, like the MR systems within Warframe, eventually you get to a point where it's like, you know what's going to happen, so you don't really have to worry about it so much. Also, another thing, with the Mendicant King, if he does throw his like big laser beam corrupt magic at you, you can actually use these pylons made of metal to block them as well, which is quite ideal, especially against him. So
Grey Fox 9842 just subscribed.
Thank you, Grey. That's awesome. Thank you very much. I appreciate you for doing that. Yeah, I've been playing Warframe for a very long time. I really enjoy it still, so it was interesting coming into Soulframe. Oh, look, we got a corrupted decoy from the Mendicant King too. With the pathway of Warframe, like being able to transfer over to Soulframe and see the absolute like differences between the games has been really, really nice. I think with the bullet jumping and also transference, that is something that I initially, when I first got into this game, muscle memory took over, and yeah, I tried doing transference, or at least an operator's an operator's dash. Unfortunately, we do not have access to anything like that within Soulframe, but we are getting fast travel, which looks really, really nice as well. So very much looking forward to that. All right, good old Vadagar Stag. Oh no, Helix. Alright, I'll see if I can give these guys a bit of a run for their money. It's not ideal, the damage output that I'm doing, but at the same token, I can't actually see the Mendicant King's health bar, unfortunately, because the Badagar Stag one has taken over. And we're also stuck. But yeah, if you guys can do like battle royales like this, it's actually quite fun to do. Do you recommend controller or keyboard? I mean, I guess you can play it however you want. Like, I'm a left-handed mouse keyboard user, right-hand keyboard user, so yeah, the keyboard can be. So yeah, if you do find like the flow of gameplay is better on controller, I'm pretty sure that Sarah from D plays with controller anyway, so if you do find that that's more comfortable, do, but I use keyboard for predominantly the reason of being a streamer. I can probably do console as well, but I choose to just do mouse and keyboard because I can. All right, nice, Helix. You got the good old king, and now I'm being grasped by the Badagar Stag. Does this dude actually have a weak point? I'm curious. Like, is it the actual bell that's on his face? I would hope so. And his hitbox definitely seems different from before. Headshots. Yeah, I thought so. I've done a few different headshots towards him a couple of times, but they don't seem to hit, so I'm not exactly sure if the hitbox has been changed or the actual accuracy of bow arrow has actually been working differently. But also, I'm not anywhere near equipped to take out a good amount of damage against him either at the moment, so I'm going to have to probably rebuild a different setup for this particular weapon. Alright, fam. Oh, we got the slugs in the Battle Royale now too. And lots of them, apparently. Holy Hannah. What level are these guys? 24, okay. Maybe I could see if I could quickly sneak away and then just change out my loadout so I can actually do damage to this guy. Or hopefully I can get a smite off so I can steal its soul at least. Even from these guys would be ideal. And I do like the fact that they have the same animation that we do as well. So it does make me question, like, I guess lore-wise, where are these guys from? Being corrupt, but also having the same kind of dippity-doo-dah ability that we use to be able to get back into the Nightfold as well. My Mr. Stag, we can get you. Oh, he looks so forlorn. Just walking away. Yo, he's doing a moonwalk. Sirena's glitch, gonna pop back into Nightfall. Yeah, I think I'm gonna switch out my my loadout here as well. I'm doing absolutely no damage with this one. I think Juniper Bow would probably be a much better choice. Alright. If you want to switch out Helix, I'll just take over the Stag. Or I can die. That's my penance for starting a battle royale. But yeah, I think with the update coming so close, I really wish it was next week, in all honesty. But granted, I understand too. It's, you know, small window time frame kind of thing to be able to get things ready for the update. But I am certainly very much looking forward to it. Yeah, I did die, unfortunately. But I also have not set myself up correctly. Come on, buddy. Wait, did I just do an arrow hail with no O? That was weird. Look at that. I'm not even drawing my arrow. I'm just doing like a... Okay, I'm getting bonked in the head. Cool. Okay, yeah. Okay, my character's definitely... There's some really cool little bits and pieces happening, especially in game. Especially with the co-op. It's actually kind of funny to watch. Okay, so Vedagar Stag's got the zoomies as well. This is awesome. Alright, so apparently I could just do like an air shot. Yo, you brought Bromius. Good choice, Helix. That does an absolute ton of damage to enemies as well. Oh, yo, okay, AoE. Doing stuffs, yeah. Stuffs are good. That was all Helix. That was not me at all. My damage output was 0. Yeah, so Guildhall Polished. They're pretty good, but I haven't really been able to test out the lifesteal, I guess. But like, have you used much of the joineries though, Helix, for the Guildhall? Yeah, Bromius is absolutely crazy good, especially with this full armor set too. It's incredible how much damage output you can get with it. Oh no, we've got a bonk stick lady. Level 21. She is strong, especially with the bonk stick. See, look, there's that archer arrow. I really want those like Sonic style arrows. I think that'd be really cool. Alright, archers, they definitely like to hang back, don't they? Hey, bud. And my aim is completely off again. Alright, I'm going to switch away from this. What's the symbol you have above your head? First ability. Which one? The symbol above your first. Oh, that one is the rune. So the runes do change in your UI. So if you've got that one applied, or you're using a bow, that's the actual icon that will show of what rune that you have applied to your weapon. But for all of your melees, this is the Everflame rune, which is really, really nice. I've only ever been able to garner one copy of it from the discharged Nimrod, but I really hope that I can get another one. But we'll see. All right, I think I'm going to switch away from the shoulder, so I'm just going to reset that. And then I am going to play with the Bromius Pact. Actually, I could probably play with the Ode Tempest, to be honest. I do very much enjoy Ode Tempest. It has been shifted quite a bit, but it is still a very good pact overall. Especially for the shielding. 21. So I forgot the cap of this particular weapon. I think it's like 88. I think it's less than 20. I think it's roughly about like 18, I'm pretty sure. So what's that? 87. Yeah, okay. So the cap for a courage base of Odiak is an 18. Yeah, cool. And then I'll basically just put everything back into spirit. But then I will do a little bit of a fashion change as well. You've only got one Dimrod rune as well, Helix. Yeah, I've been really trying really hard to be able to get another rune, but unfortunately, that has not happened as well. So, Grey Fox, oh my god, that's insane. Thank you very much. I appreciate you for doing that. That's crazy. Crazy. Thank you. That's very nice. Thank you very much. Alright, let's play with... if you guys want, you can tell me what armor you want me to wear. No problemo. I do love that statement. I love no problemo. It works with everything. Grey is great, I know. Is there any particular weapon choices that you guys have for me as well? I'm happy to basically be at your beckoning of what I can wear for fashion as well. Just the magic ones? Alright, so let's have a look. Do you want me to pick out the highest magic defense? So we've got 4 on Regalia of Garen. I would probably say the highest is the Mockery Binds. I tried to melee, didn't like it. What do you mean, Grey? With the rune itself? If you run one, I'll run the other on magic weapons. Oh yeah. Okay. Alright, I'll switch to the Mockery Binds. They seem to be the highest magic defense that we have at the moment. Yeah, they would be. So 3, 4. So that's higher physical, which is nice. And then helm-wise, I could wear the bucket hat. I haven't actually worn that for a while. Last time I played, they didn't have stats. Yeah, that's true. The armor stats have been introduced. I think it was around P9. Almost, yeah, it was P9. And then when we got P10, we did have the... Oh, actually, that one's got high magic defense as well. We did get the Bromius Pact, but the armor was broken in the game. So my initial thoughts on the Bromius Pact were not ideal. Reason being is because the actual armor in the game was broken. So the effectiveness of this particular pact was not there, unfortunately. But you can actually, I'll just want to jump in and just show quickly with Bromius's ensemble, you can actually get an extremely high armor setup as well. So another reason why I chose to do the Odiak in a courage based setup as well was because it's based on courage, so basically your damage output, but also being able to put all of that together, you can actually push your armor rating very high. So if you put just purely like the 3-star ducks into your armor slots on your magic weapon, but also your Precles, because the rune activates both armor slots on the flyblades as well, you can roughly get over 100, if not a more so. I think you can actually put the Wizard's Wish on, so you can get up to 109 on your armor rating with Bromius. So if I actually take this for a spin, I'll show you what I mean. It's absolutely destructive. The AoE on this as well. So I'm gonna bring like the big old mushroom man outfit and just go like stomp everyone. I think for this instance though, Helix, I pretty much covered all of the bosses with you guys as well. Did you have any other bosses that you wanted to run, or any particular other events like this arcade? Armor Mage, yeah, indeed. My idea around the Armor Mage specifically is because the Odiak gauntlets have got voltaic damage, and voltaic seems to be quite effective against pretty much most enemies in the game. Against armored units like the armored mockeries, it does work well. Are you all good with whatever? Okay. All right. Well, why don't we go visit? I think, is there not a cemetery around here? Also, I know it's a very small thing, but I've noticed that all of the towers within the game have these black things around them. I have a feeling there's something being implemented in all of these little towers. Hopefully there's like a Rapunzel kind of style thing coming through. I did notice there's also another entryway down here, which I have not been to. And there's also this one down here as well, just south of Brackenbray. But where would our closest dungeon be? So there's Jermak, which is just there. Brackenbray. But I have a feeling, is this a particular entrance, Helix, down the very southern tip of the map? What have we got there? So we got a 2-star. Okay. maybe we can just like hang out and wait for a 3-star and then go from there. But yeah, as far as the armor mage kind of setup that I was thinking, was utilizing the Tethering Pact alongside the Fellist ability, which coats your any weapon really for 5 hits within the Fellist compounding damage. So that plus the Tethering Pact, or whatever weapon that you want to use, I thought, you know what, why not just take advantage and exploit the Fellist ability on Tethering with the Odiak. Even like your Flyblades as well. Like, it's very, very effective. I think someone I saw was putting together, say, like a one-shot build for a bow. I'm pretty sure. I can't remember their name, but it seemed really effective. It was predominantly based on headshots, but I did quite like the setup that they had. But so it just kind of gave me the idea of like, you know what? I want like an actual battle mage. Like, to me, that's what Oshelda, or Oselda, sorry, the spirit user is basically all about, is being a battle mage. So I thought, if I've got the ability to have such high armor stat, then my survivability will be increased. Not only that, but you've got a huge opportunity for a really good synergy within Tethering itself. I know it's basing it around a pact, specifically stated that it's more of like a melee based pact, but I really enjoy the fact that you've got the ability to utilize Fellist presently to be able to increase your damage output quite exponentially. So how do I even catch up? You'll catch up, Gray. Don't worry about that. I mean, there's plenty of us Soulframers as well who also play Warframe as well. But honestly, like, there's plenty of us that you've got so much information that you can work with, which is phenomenal. You know, you've got Helix, you got Sarah loves archery. She's an absolute fountain of knowledge, as is Helix as well. Like, I've got my little niches of, you know, doing my little battle royale, so to speak, but also like I really enjoy the different mechanics. Okay, yeah, we can go to Mark 2. Yeah, okay, cool. Where you've got a ton of people who, I mean, we're all quite creative, I would say. So it's been really nice to see how inventive the Soulframe community has gotten, especially with different setups of weapons, of how the packs interact, the virtue systems, the combat arts. I believe they're actually changing again, which will be nice. So we can actually start building our own style of Envoy, and how they fight within the actual game itself, I think is phenomenal. So I'm sure a lot of us are very excited about that. I certainly am. I would absolutely love to see quite a few different weapon damage types be added to the game. When I say quite a lot, I would just say we have so much sharp damage in the game at the moment with the long swords, and predominantly most of the weapons in the game at the moment are sharp. I would like to see like a blunt damage expansion, because the only weapon in the game at the moment that gives blunt damage is the Rook polearm, which is very effective, especially against the Mockery armored units as well, but also a lot of the bosses. It is a slower weapon, but you can speed that up obviously with your totems as well. Oh my gosh, Helix, I'm sorry, I'm throwing lightning at you. I'm so mean. My brain is certainly like in need of a caffeinated beverage, but I'm not going to do that just yet. I do have my mason jar of water as well. So, but yeah, oh man. I'd really like to get the armor of the... I don't need you, bunny. I would really like to see the armor of the Ode be able to be distributed to the envoys as well. So farming out, say, like archers, for example, I think would be really nice. I think some of their sword weapons, I think that we don't have access to, I would absolutely love to have access to some more of the Ode style weapons as well. I'm not sure how you guys feel about that. Let me know like what you think, but I think it would be absolutely amazing. And yeah, Gray, Helix, yeah, what Helix says is very true. You'll be fine. There is a lot of stuff to gain within playing Soulframe, but there's certainly a lot of people who can give you information on how to basically just kind of run through your entire process. you know, start to finish, do your faction tales, doing your journeying around the entire area of Madrath or Alka. Hopefully we see some open areas within the game, like Mum's Castle, for example. I would love to see this open up within P12. I'm very excited to see the Empress and see what happens within that storyline. Also, not gonna lie, I would absolutely love to see if potentially we get to go visit the Sky Castle as well, but you know, it's predominantly a lot of speculation at the moment, so I'm good at aiming at allies accidentally. It's fine. Yeah, I mean, I'm seeing like just streaks of energy, and I'm like, okay, that'll do. Wait, that's you. That's not the enemy. Yeah, so Helix is wearing the Bromius Pact, so awesome showcase of it too. Like, the amount of damage output that you get alone from Rump Thump is absolutely amazing. Like, and its AoE is very large as well, so that took down, you know, this particular heavy unit and all of the sinecure that was surrounding as well. So yeah, I'll see if we could tee that up again, Helix, once the abilities are active. I'll wait for you to run it again. There is a particular roof that you could probably jump off if you want, once we get past the wall of this this arcade as well. Is there a trustworthy wiki? Yes and no. Like, there's quite a few wikis from what I've seen, to be honest, but in all honesty, I've stayed away from all of the wikis. I have put a bit of feedback within the Discord, but that will be merged as well. Helix, just on this rooftop here, I find is quite effective for the mockeries. So I'm gonna get Helix to showcase the Rump Thump because it's absolutely amazing. So I'll see if I can bring some of these guys over, and you can see how much damage it does. It's just stupendous. So that's pretty much taken about half health from that particular mockery straight away. So I would actually really like to have this first ability of the Ode Tempest be added to the potentially Mora's Hand. I would think would be a more appropriate pact for it to actually be applied to. The fact that this is a lightning-based, storm-based kind of pact, I think would be really nice to have a lightning bolt or something attached to the first ability instead of the rolling ball of fire. To me, that makes a lot more sense to use Ignis Wrath as well, but we'll see about that. Landing on enemies? Yes, indeed. You can definitely Rump Thump enemies without a problem. Grey, I don't know if you're aware, the Ode Tempest has gotten its Sin Silk passive fixed, so we can actually pull ourselves towards an enemy. I believe as long as you've only got your third ability active as well, but it does help if you've got your second ability, the Astrosphere. Astrosphere and Astra something else. I'm shocking with the names because they're so similar. But Oshelda I certainly do remember because I enjoy that pact thoroughly. I just don't use it as much as what I feel I should. I only have the one with the Bestone. Oshelda, yeah, that one is a phenomenal pact. Very good choice for a starter for multiple reasons. You've got CC with the Phantom Flock, you've got Bestone, just to give yourself a bit of breathing room, but also the Elder Bloom itself is really, it's still quite good healing. It's not as good as what it was when I first started, but I do hope that Grace Virtue itself gets a little bit of a glow up, especially to do with range of ability. I haven't actually given that a whirl too much with the range of the Elder Bloom with Grace Virtue when I do utilize the Oshelda, but I'll see. I'm probably going to wait it out with Preludes 12 though, because I feel that there hopefully will be the adjustments that are necessary for quite a few of the just like little bits and pieces, I guess, that we've discussed in and around. I'm just going to turn off the volumetric fog. That is one particular thing that I really hope that gets fixed before P12, hopefully, but we'll see. Volumetric fog is not ideal. Oh look, Helix, I can see you. Teehee. Spectral Sight. Very, very useful. Oh, I love this puzzle. It's so good. Okay, jump down here. And hopefully we don't have a scary man behind the door. Nope, we do. Hey, bud. Alright, so now they block as well. Or did they block before? I can't quite remember. I love that Earth Root staff that Helix is using as well. It's a phenomenal weapon. Arcanic damage. Very nice. Alright, I got the big old busty. Yeah. And healing pool? Yeah. I would really like to see Grace Virtue be adjusted to have more presence within the game. Helix, what has happened? You're upside down in my instance at the moment. Okay. I'm going to take... Oh, okay. No, you're out of the floor now. Luckily, I got a screenshot of that, so I'll be able to send that to you in Discord after as well. Oh, no, it's happened again. Man, there is some crazy stuff going on in Soulframe, I swear. This is great. Oh, sorry, it is ladies first. I didn't do the right thing. Apologies. I do like the loot chest. It is nice. Okay. Alright, let's go see what we can do with the Saccade. It's the multiplayer? Yeah, man. Multiplayer is hilarious. I'll have to send you this, the shots that Sarah sent me through before with doing the ping. Like, it's absolutely crazy what it's doing on other instances for other people. Absolutely crazy. Okay. Well, that's that. And we got Ichor. I wonder why they drop corrupted style materials. Not that I'm complaining. I do like the diversification of different items within the game. It is good. Let's push together. Or lift together. Or is that appropriation of a different game? Oh, no! Come on! Why could you not be a Blessed by More of Fable Joinery? Come on, game. You'd love me more than that, I'm sure. Alright, there we go. Alright, bud. There we go. Is that where the... No, he's not in there. Okay. I've always found that room fascinating, that it goes into, like, nothing. Alright, here's the big boy. Alright, ladies first. You got the rump thump. I'll drop the... Actually, you know what? I'll drop the voltaic field down first. And then, yeah, if you want to do the rump thump and see how that works against him. If he wants to come closer. Alright, I pop your shield up for you. And then I'll wait for you to do the rump thump. I'm very keen to see how it operates against the Saccade. Hell yeah. Did it not work? Maybe it's multiplayer. I love that Song of Growth. It's so beautiful. The sound of it when like you activate it, Helix, is just chef's kiss for that one. Nice. Yeah, see, there we go. Rump thump, it absolutely smashes enemies. It's so good. Voltaic field. Indeed, yeah. This field enhances voltaic damage. That's the way that I remember it anyway. We got the Phantom 3. Okay, that's the note for him. Cool. Yeah, it enhances your voltaic damage output, so it works really, really well with the Odiac gauntlets. Pretty much any damage, though, I have to admit that. Like, it just enhances it, basically, as well. Is this the exit through here? Or what have we got? Have we got any more ghosties? No? I love this. I would love to see an expansion of the Saccade dungeons for sure. Yeah, okay, so this is the exit. This is nice. And I love the fact that it pulls you up right next to Kernhold as well. The loading in the game is hilarious to watch, especially on multiplayer. Helix and Sarah, I am so thankful to be able to have done a run with you guys today. I'm glad that our timelines met up. Yeah, so this is the non-version of volumetric fog settings, unfortunately.
But I mean, I guess it just looks like really muddied in the sky. Alright, so let's try, I think this is the Astrosphere, is it not? Yeah. So apparently this field does do an expansion on your voltaic damage. Once the enemies are primed, I guess you could think about it as like Nova's Prime. Priming ability. Not as explosive as it was before, though. It was very good before. Now it's quite different. I think it's mostly purely based on physical damage return and dependent on enemy level. Myself and another envoy were playing around in the Endless Glade. Oh no, you're stuck? You're good now? Oh, did you get the enemy cage? Oh no. Okay. Alright. Well, I guess we can probably just do a tier 3 star as well. I think that would be fun. But the voltaic field, I'll show you what I was talking about before. Apparently it enhances the Odiac. Which one is it? Yeah, Astrosphere. Enemies in the storm take extra voltaic damage. So that would be quite good in an alignment with the Odiac, but also the Flyblades, because you get the opportunity to expedite the amount of voltaic damage from the Arcstorm rune as well. This one does drop from the Wizard of the Wastes. The Everflame rune can be applied to any weapon, which is phenomenal melee-wise. And the Everflame rune is very good. And what I was saying earlier about the Ode Tempest was that the Sizemore, I really feel could be shifted over to the Hand of Mora. Ignis Wrath is absolutely fine. Ember, I feel, could switch places with Ignis Wrath, or even putting Ignis Wrath into their third ability, and then potentially dropping Inferno altogether, and then putting Sizemore from Ode Tempest, and then just putting like the Lightning Bolt Strike, the Tantrum Lightning, as Helix knows that I have dubbed the enemy self-calling lightning to destroy themselves. I really feel like that would fix a few things within these two packs. Firstly, putting that on Hand of Mora because it's a flame-based ability. But secondarily, like, Inferno is good. It's not a bad ability. I just feel like it could be useful with like perhaps like a faster casting time, maybe, and like a smaller like instance of damage. I'm not sure, but the way that I've looked at these two packs over the prelude since I've started, I certainly could see Sizemore being a much more effective ability. Being able to put like Ignis Wrath at the third ability, drop that down, move away from enemies, and then you can basically Sizemore them into that particular instance of fire. And then you've still got Ember, which is your protective defensive ability, which has been better, to be honest. And I know a lot of people that I have spoken with don't necessarily use Hand of Mora too much, and I don't blame many people for not using it. I do find the Hungry Flame ability is an interesting one. Taking fire damage increases weapon damage. To me, I don't know if that applies to the actual envoy or the actual enemy themselves, but I guess the instance of the runes, especially like the Everflame being applied, I think being able to set enemies on fire is useful as well. So I think as far as like the application of the second ability, I really feel could be much more beneficial as the first ability, as a defensive ability, even though it still does the fire damage application when you're hit by an enemy. If we actually run over to the cemetery, I'll showcase that. But I think Ignis Wrath, it is extremely good within its scope of damage. It's been upgraded, if you ask me. But I still feel that this third ability, however, is extremely slow. And ragdolling enemies, sure, it's good, but I don't favor Hand of Mora as much as what I would like to, considering that it's a Pact of Fire and to not see it be used as much is a real shame, because I think it has a lot of potential. I really do. And I certainly do think that Sizemore, again, would be a much better ability to be placed onto the Hand of Mora. So I'm sure there's other people who may or may not agree with that. That's completely fine. Everyone plays different, etc. But I certainly do understand, like, the whole premise of the preludes, I feel, was to be able to give all these sorts of bits and pieces of feedback. And I really do hope that even Siren, as an example, gets looked at as well. Mostly in regards to, say, like the backstabbing capability of it. The seeing enemies at nighttime, I don't really think has any sort of viability within the game. We can see them already. I don't think that we need necessarily a passive node to verify that we need to see or highlight enemies when we've got the ability to do the spectral side. Because we can certainly see other envoys when we do our spectral side. So I really hope that Siren does get a look at within its ability sets. Hopefully maybe Pixtrix would get like a little bit of a glow up, maybe extended blinding time, range as well, in reference to Grace Virtue. But not only that, but even the decoy itself. The big head is cool, but I'm just working off a lot of the of what I've seen and played within the game so far. So if you guys have got feedback on that, I'd be happy to hear it for sure. I love being able to discuss this sort of stuff, because I definitely think we're all very much looking forward to P12, and I'm sure, knowing DE as well as we do with how secretive they can be, I'm sure that they've got some good surprises in store. So I'm very excited to see what P12 is going to bring, especially with the Pact. Hopefully like a revamp with some like upgrades or changes at least. So I think we've got a very good opportunity as a Soulframe community to really look at a lot of how things have worked within, say, like Warframe, and then we can adapt that throughout the player base within Soulframe as well. So I think let's have a look at a 3-star, if one will spawn. I think, yeah, we've got about 2 hours on stream at the moment, or at least I have. I think with the 3-star tier, I guess we could run down there, but I'm really hoping that tier 3 shows up. I probably will most likely send you guys forth to someone else as well after our 3rd tier bounty has shown. Helix, if you've got any recommendations of who to send chat to after our stream, I'd be more than happy to. Mostly just being that it is getting to lunchtime, and I know it is probably quite late for you guys as well, so I definitely want to eat, and I do need to be human. Gray, you sent a friend request in game? Yeah, sure. Gotcha. Cool. More than happy to play with you guys in game as well. Shameless plug, here we go. Let me go hunting. Okay, yeah, no problem. There's some social links there for you guys as well. If for any reason, if you do have people that are interested in Soulframe and they don't know where to go, I have decided to put these links up together as well for joining Soulframe. So you'll have the Soulframe website. You can go sign yourself up there. That's the Soulframe Twitch account that you can watch all of their future dev streams from, but also the Soulframe Discord. Now, that link for that Soulframe Discord is the public one, and that is going to be absorbing the Preludes Discord as well. I'm sure that Helix and Sarah possibly mentioned that, but if not, that is the Discord that you can join for Soulframe and get ready for a ton of information with all the other envoys joining Soulframe as well. So for myself, I do a lot of I literally do a lot of YouTube shorts as well. So if you enjoy watching shorts on YouTube, I do a lot of them solely based on Soulframe. for now, so that's where I do put my focus and energy and time. Helix, I do need to send you these screenshots as well. Oh, you've joined everything, Gray? Awesome. Nice. Yeah, it's just in case if there's anyone in chat, if you're joining in and you haven't joined yourself up, and if you are looking for codes, etc., I do myself have a few extra codes, so I am happy to distribute them at a later stage when like codes kind of settle down kind of thing. But as far as like getting codes, and once we get P12, as far as I'm aware, it's pretty much going to be open to everyone, which is pretty exciting. So I'm happy to give a few more codes away. I think I've got 2 left. Predominantly if you do choose to say have like a baby tester starter account as an example. But if you do know someone that is wanting to get into Soulframe, then keep an eye out on socials as well for code giveaways. I know Helix does a lot of them herself as well. And actually, I was going to say, Helix, if you're open to it, I'm happy to send you a code that you can run a giveaway for as well, because I know that we do have different time frames as well. So let's have a look and see if we've got that tier 3 yet. No, Alka's Children. All right, let's go run this 2-star. I can guarantee once we run the 2-star, it'll probably pull up a 3rd. And then I'd probably say once the we get this one done, I would probably say that I will be wrapping up stream roughly in about, I would say about 6 to 7 minutes as well. I know I'm not streaming out as long as what Helix and Sarah have, but that is more due to like a health reason, more so for like screen time as an example. Jera? Yeah, okay, cool. Awesome. All right. Yeah, I can set chat their way as well, so I can set that up. After I'll just double check everything for you as well, just to make sure I'm setting them the right way. So yeah, we'll keep the love and the ball rolling, especially with the roll-on effect of streaming Soulframe. So I would love to be able to do that. All right, Mike Wazowski paperwork. Another thing I did want to show too, I don't know if many of you guys have played with the Hand of Mora's passive, but that is something that I particularly wanted to show off as well. It does actually operate now, although it takes roughly 10 seconds to actually cast off just by staring at the same enemy. So you can force proc that with your block button, which is basically your aim button. Eventually, they do explode into inflammare. So I don't know if this particular enemy is actually going to proc off. So I'm just going to use a Ignis Wrath for that. But yeah, I am very much hoping that the Hand of Mora does get a bit of a glow up as well. Excusez-moi, madame, I shall take your paperwork. Now, just seeing that first ability, or actually rather the second ability, proc off that heat shield, I still feel would be a very viable first ability, especially for the leveling of Hand of Mora. Helix, I'm sure that you can attest to this. Back when we first met playing Soulframe, being able to level Hand of Mora was an absolute nightmare. Ignis Wrath is good, but leveling the Pact itself was just not ideal. So, and I have a feeling that was kind of attributed to how the actual Pact abilities have been set within the actual Pact itself. I would be certainly open to the idea of potentially switching the actual abilities within a Pact around to different slots and seeing how that could operate as well. I don't think that's actually a thing, but it's just an idea. But I would certainly like to see Hand of Mora and Siren get a little bit more love in and around just their viability within the game at the moment too. Yeah, I still feel like that second ability, being hit by an enemy, would be far more beneficial within the first slot ability rather than Ignis Wrath. And that lightning strike there, perfect. That could be great on the Ode Tempest, and then taking Inferno away, and then just putting the Sizemore from Ode Tempest onto Hand of Mora. I swear, that is some of the things that I've highly focused on for most times when I showcase Hand of Mora and Ode Tempest as well. But what's your feedback on either of those two? Yeah, okay. I was waiting for the ew Mora's hand. Yeah, it's not an ideal setup, unfortunately. But I mean, again, I think things can change, which is really, really great. I'm very open to seeing things change, and I would really hope that Siren and these packs do get like a bit more of a glow up, especially if they're getting like a wild variant, especially with the new Founders packs coming out. I really do hope that Siren gets looked at particularly. I think overall Tethrin is very viable, and Oshelda is, I'm, from my stance, Oshelda is very good. Just with everything it does, I think it's got the right amount of different ability styles to it. But I did have a conversation with someone a few days ago about Siren and the Empress and the Ode song, and the fact that the Empress's magic is song, I thought could kind of work through very well with Siren. More so being, say, like, instead of, say, still having the transmog or like the transforming third ability into the Night Moth with the trick of the light, instead of having, say, like the big head decoy, still call it trick of the light, but being able to use that ability as like a magical song that you can sing, or an ability that has like a bit of a tune to it, but applying, say, like an armor reduction to enemies, instead of dropping down the decoy and being a physical presence, being more of like a song that you can actually cast at an enemy to make them the actual focus of aggravation against other enemies, I think would be a very viable shift to how this Siren Pact operates as it in its present state. But overall, it does work okay. But yeah, I definitely like theory crafting a lot to do with the current states of the packs within the game. Orangol, Ode Tempest, they're really, really good. Garen Brood, I haven't honestly used all too much, although its lifesteal ability, Torment, is very good. So, all right, what have we got here? We've got a nice hallway. Oh wow, we've got the nice little underground township. I love this area. But yeah, if you guys have got thoughts, comments on the packs, please add them. If you disagree, that's completely fine. The reason why I like having these conversations is because I don't want to agree with everyone. I want to understand other players' point of views and see where you guys are coming from as well. Quantum, hello, welcome on in. How are you? I'm just doing a dual stream with Helix Rook, and Sarah plays archery. Loves archery, was in here before as well. So we're all hanging out, and they were lovely enough to share the love with Twitch and send all the guys my way as well. So also bought a HDR monitor, bought a monitor for the first time. Congratulations, that's dope, dude. That's very cool. HDR's really good. Very nice. That must be really exciting. I think that you were mentioning that previously as well. Now, what are we supposed to be looking for? Because I can't see my UI. Actually, hang on. Flappy Bird. There we go. Find a relic of old yore. Okay. We can do that. Flappy Bird, why are you standing there? Why aren't you showing me where I'm supposed to go? Okay, you're at tax. Okay, so there's finally the hit off from Hand of Mora's passive there. Amazing that it actually takes that long, but that's okay. Alright, so we've got a sun puzzle in here as well. Is that hitting off to where it needs to, though? Indeed it does. Okay, Helix, you brought in the puzzle. Damn, you're quick. Here I am sitting around talking a lot. Actually, weapon racks. What have we got? Nothing there. So we got steel. Oh no, so the swords give iron. Interesting. Okay. I'm pretty sure that the weapon racks are randomized. I don't think it's very specific to the weapons that are sitting on them. And we got the nice little chests in the little hidden cave. Gildor polished. Oh man, come on game. Can you please love me with a Fable blessed by Mora? That would be a phenomenal. You get fire leathers? Awesome. Oh, you found the ode as well. Cool. Soulframe? Indeed, yes. Yeah. Helix Rook is in game with me at the moment, and Sarah Loves Archery was in game before as well. Zargan, hello, welcome back. How are you going? Okay. All right, let's see if Flappy Bird wants to actually show us out of the instance here, Helix. Heading to bed now, and saw you on. Ah, nice. Yeah, I'm probably going to wrap up stream. Helix and I and Sarah Loves Archery were all in doing a family run, so to speak, before, which was amazing. So it's been an absolute pleasure to have both Helix and Sarah join me in Soulframe as well. Both of them have been incredible for Soulframe, so I hope I get to add my little bit within the community as well. Yeah, very, very cool humans. I absolutely heartily agree. And yeah, I'm trying to get funds together as well, so I can hopefully get enough together so I can actually buy Helix the founder's Paragon pack for Soulframe as well as a gift. She's been extremely helpful and really supportive as well for streaming Soulframe, but also just keeping me on track with a few bits and pieces. So that's my little early Christmas present to Helix as well. So yeah. So I also started a contract, which is actually really cool. I'm very much looking forward to it. So the contract that I'll be doing, I won't bore you guys too much with the details. It's mostly like just sales and data collection, not in a negative sense. It is done through like an ethical portal, which is something that I'm very aware of within this particular company. So I think it's very, very good of how they approach their business model, but also they do pay relatively well. So I'll mostly be streaming on weekends now. But yeah, that'll help me assist to get the funds together so I can get Helix her early Christmas birthday present for this year as well. So don't buy the pack straight away, Helix. Wait for me. So I've said that on stream. It's a guarantee. So I think what I'll do is I'll jump over to a raid. No, don't sob. No, I know that they're happy tears as well. So Jero is the person that you're recommending. Okay, cool. Yeah, exactly. That's why I said it on stream, so I can actually be held accountable. All right, so let me just bear with me. So firstly, I just want to say thank you very much for everyone who's joined. Sarah Loves Archery, Helix Rook, you guys are incredible. Like what you guys have done this weekend, and for everything that you guys do for Soulframe, the entire community is exemplary in my eyes. So big love to you guys. And I hope that I add to that as well in whatever way that I do. So and thank you everyone for joining and listening to me wobble on. Oh, Tegster. You're incredible, my friend. Thank you very much. I really appreciate that. Now I'm blushing. I'll try not to cry. No, I won't cry. I actually did cry at the end of the Waste Bear Fable, though. The music in that Fable was just incredible. I think Helix, if you're still going to jump or be in game, did you want me to hang around until you separate instance? I just don't want you to lose all your stuffs. I think we can just jump back into... Oh my god. Thank you very much. Choo choo. Holy Hannah. Grey Fox. That's insane. Thank you guys. I really appreciate you guys supporting me in my early Christmas present for Helix as well. So, oh, you're all good? You won't lose anything? Okay, cool. That's good to know. Yeah, I wasn't really sure if you still lose some stuff when you're in a squad, so I'm still doing the old way of things, of going through with Tubicana and just making sure that I actually save stuff. So yeah, thank you very much for the hype train too. That's insane.
Hype train started.
All right, so let me just bear with me. I'm just gonna get the raid done. And then it's Jero, I think that you were saying, Helix, is that correct? So I'm really hoping that we can get some more love happening for people. Indeed, I can see them right there. Awesome. Yeah, so they're the VTuber Jera. Awesome. Very cool. All right, so I'll set up this raid for you guys and share the love with Jera. I hope I'm pronouncing their name correctly. And also, massive thank you to all of you once again. It's been an absolute pleasure hanging out with you guys, sharing the love of Soulframe. And yeah, I'm really looking forward to next week as well. So I'll be doing a few bits and pieces of, I guess, build setups, totems, etc. on Saturday, and then just doing a little bit more of like a Q&A casual run on Sunday. But for you guys, it'll be like I'm a day ahead, so that'll be like Friday night for you guys, and then Saturday night essentially. So, but I will put all of that sort of stuff up on the Twitch schedule as well, so you guys can follow along if you choose to. But yeah, thank you very much once again for everything, all the cheers, the bits, the subscriptions, and joining me in this run today. And Helix, thank you very much as well. It's always a pleasure. Tegster, you're amazing as well. Yeah, I'm feeling a lot of love, so I definitely want to share that back. So Helix, once I've got my hands on the pack for you, I'm going to do a stream, and then we can do, like, hopefully we can do this again and do like another dual run as well. So awesome. Thank you very much, guys. And yeah, I'll get the raids started with Jera, and we can go welcome them in. And hopefully they'll be having a really cool time in Soulframe, which I highly think that they will be too. And I do love their character as well, being a VTuber as well. So all right, guys, thank you very much. Take care of yourselves. I will see you guys next week on my time, Saturday and Sunday. And Helix, I will send you those screenshots through Discord as well. So thank you. I will see you guys soon. Ciao for now. Wow.